In our previous class, we discussed the meaning of guidance and counseling, and the different definitions given by counseling scholars. So today, we are going to be looking at the 10 principles of guidance and counseling. But before then, I noticed that I have not been seeing Philip in the class lately. Has anyone heard from him?
Yes, sir. I called him 3 days ago and asked him why he has not been coming for lectures. He never gave me any concrete reasons or excuses.
That's surprising. Anyway, I just hope he is fine. However, whenever he comes around, tell him to see me in my office.
All right, sir.
Welcome, Emma.
Been a while. How have you been doing? Yeah, been a while. Well, I am fine, and I hope you are too?
Yeah, I am fine, thank you.
Anyways, you've not been coming for lectures for some time now. I hope nothing is absolutely wrong?
Well, nothing is absolutely wrong. I just decided to stay at home and be committed to something more important than schooling.
Something more important than schooling? What do you mean? And what could be more important than schooling?
Well, I am not sure I want to discuss this matter with you yet.
All right. I just hope you won't make any decision that you will regret later. Unless I forget, Mr. Thompson asked after you in the class today.
Really?
Yeah. And he also said to tell you that whenever you come around, you should see him in his office.
Okay. I guess I may have to visit the school next week and go see him. And I sincerely appreciate your efforts.
What are friends for?
Welcome, Philip.
Thank you, sir.
I was told that you said to come see you whenever I am around. Yeah, I did said that. And that's because I want to see you and find out why you have not been coming to class lately. Were you sick or you traveled?
None, sir. I just decided to stop coming to school.
And the reason for that would be? Why are you not answering my question? Or is there something you are not telling me?
Not really, sir. It's just that I have made up my mind.
About what precisely?
About dropping out of college.
I don't understand. You mean you've made up your mind to drop out of college when you are about just a year from finishing your 4-year degree course?
Yes, sir.
That's serious. What could have led you to make such an irrational decision? Is it financial difficulty?
Not really, sir. It's because I have zero passion and interest for anything that has to do with academic, as I am more interested in doing business, making money, and living my dream life, like other prominent individuals who dropped out of college and became successful.
So, you want to drop out of college just because you heard of stories of others who dropped out of college and later became successful in life?
Well, to some extent, sir. But my major reason is because I have zero passion for school, and I can't afford to be wasting my time being engaged in something I am not enthusiastic about.
Okay. So, you want to drop out now and start a business, which is something you said you are more interested in, right?
Yes, sir.
But I think, since you're just a year from finishing your 4-year degree course, why not endure till then?
Sir, I just can't. In fact, everything about school bores and frustrates me. I don't even have the patience to tolerate or endure such an environment. I just want to focus all of my energies on something that makes me happy, like doing business, making money, and living my dream life.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. But you know, life is not all about doing just what you're passionate about. Sometimes, one has to do some things, not necessarily because one has passion for them, but because of the possible benefits that might come from them in the future, when one least expects. For instance, you may come across a high-paying job that might be willing to employ you, but require that you must submit any college degree to your name. What will you do then, if you don't have one?
Well, as for that, such will never happen, as I never intend to work for anyone. That is, I want to be my own boss, and hire those with college degrees to work for me.
But who knows tomorrow? One fact about life is that, no matter how big your dream is, you won't start from the top, but from the bottom, thus beginning. And part of that beginning is the process. Such a process that might require you to first work for someone who is already successful in whatever it is you are interested in doing, in order to prepare and set you up for yours, at your own pace and time. Because how can you build anything of worthwhile if you've yet to sit down to learn from those who are already successful in it? Not a chance.
Well, I appreciate your concerns, but I will find a way around those concerns, sir.
Anyway, if you say that. But nevertheless, I still don't support your decision of dropping out. Personally for me, I think you might be making a grave mistake. However, I just hope you won't regret it.
I won't, sir. More so, I've already made up my mind, as there is no going back.
Yeah, irrespective of how I feel about your decision, what can I do except to respect your decision? I wish you well.
Thank you very much, sir. And I really appreciate your person. Business is really not going well these days. In fact, I can no longer feed myself or pay up all necessary bills for my expenses, both personal and business-wise. This is really frustrating. What have I to show for the past 24 months? How am I going to prove others wrong, who thought I made a grave mistake by dropping out of college, to pursue what I love to do, which is doing business and making money? I may have to close down this business and look for something else to do that can fetch me stable and reliable income on a monthly basis, like a job.
So, you mean you need my help?
Yeah, I do. And what help could I render to you? Well, actually, things aren't working very well for my business. So I plan to shut it down soon and look for something else to do, like a job. A job. Yeah, and I don't know if you can help me to secure one at your workplace. But I thought you said you will never work for anyone.
Yeah, that was then.
But now, things have changed, and I am looking out for my own survival. Okay. And as for the job of the thing, that's never a problem. In fact, there is one spot left at my workplace that is yet to be occupied by anyone. You came at the right time.
Wow.
Like seriously? Yeah, seriously. But the thing is that, at my workplace, my boss do not employ anyone who has no college degree. What's wrong? Well, I don't have any college degree to my name, as I dropped out in the process. You can't be serious.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that will be quite difficult. But nevertheless, I will see what I can do to help you. Just make sure to show at my workplace on Monday morning, by 10 a.m. I will be very grateful if you can help me out. I will make sure to be there exactly by 10 a.m. next week Monday. All right. See you then. Thank you very much. Hello, Philip. You are here.
Yeah, I am.
Kindly go inside, as my boss is already waiting for you. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning to you. I believe you are the Mr. Philip Jerry was talking to me about, right?
Yes, Ma.
Kindly have your seat.
Thank you, Ma.
So your friend told me that you have no college degree to your name, as you dropped out in the process.
That's true, Ma.
Well, to not waste much of your time, I will just go straight to the point. Here in our company, we don't employ anyone with no college degree. That has been our culture right from the beginning of time, and we strictly adhere to that culture.
But Ma, is there no other ways to help me?
I wish there were other ways I could help you, but right now, I can't think of any. Even though you were recommended by one of my best and most trusted employees, I still cannot compromise the company's culture, for the sake of our company's public image. I am sorry, Mr. Philip, I can't offer you the job without any college degree to your name. I wish I could, but I definitely can't.
I understand. Thank you very much, Ma.
I appreciate your understanding.
Thank you, Ma. I would like to take my leave now.
Yeah, sure.
Is this how life will continue to be difficult for me, for not having a college degree to my name? I wish I never dropped out of college. I would have been offered this high-paying job, and that would have made life more easier for me. What have I done to myself? Am I expected to go back to college and start again from the scratch? This is a big blow to me. Oh, my goodness.
College life sucks. The school system sucks. Its curriculum sucks. Its environment sucks. The classrooms suck. The classes sucks. Learning sucks. The lecturers themselves even suck. In fact, everything about school is messed up. And your only thought is to drop out. Yes, those emotions. Learning about topics that don't interest you, or don't even relate to the things you care about or want to do in the near future, seems to be a waste of your time and life. Your loved ones, including your parents, want you to go to school, do well in class, graduate with good marks, get a well-paying job, settle down with a spouse, and lead a peaceful life. Well, since they are your loved ones, you do them a favor by attending college, not for your own benefit, but for theirs. Although, you know deep down in your heart that you don't want to do it, you're unsure of how to approach the subject and convey your concerns in a way that would help them appreciate your choice and understand your side of the story. Days look like weeks, weeks look like months, and months look like years. School is awful in every way. More often than not, attending classes makes you grow less content and more frustrated, and you can't help but believe that quitting would be the wisest course of action. You start listening to or watching videos of successful people who left college. And trust me, hearing about the likes of successful college dropouts like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Tiger Woods, John D. Rockefeller, Tom Cruise, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Richard Branson, Princess Diana, Walt Disney, etc. are both motivating, energizing, and comforting. However, those tales frequently don't accurately represent reality, especially if your current dispensation differs from theirs. In fact, hearing about successful people who dropped out of college tends to drive other young people to do the same, hoping that their own narrative would have the same outcome. Unfortunately, for many, such optimism frequently results in despair. Please be aware, though, that this is not meant to dissuade you from wanting to leave college. Just as author Madeleine L'Engle once wrote, because to take away a man's freedom of choice, even his freedom to make the wrong choice, is to manipulate him as though he were a puppet and not a person. Yeah, we won't argue against the fact that college is not for everyone, as college may not feel like the right fit for you. However, to establish your level of preparation to leave college with a solid future and no regrets in the future, it's necessary to understand why you want to leave, as well as to ask yourself certain questions. Get to the bottom of your feelings before quitting college by asking yourself questions like, why do I want to leave college? Or why do I want to drop out of college? The choice to leave college is a very delicate one. Consequently, it's one that you could or might not regret in the future. To avoid making an irrational decision in such a delicate situation, it is therefore necessary to strike a balance between passion and reason. Do you want to drop out of college based more on how you feel, which is your emotion, or based on logic and reasoned arguments, based on hard facts? For instance, do you believe that college isn't assisting you in realizing your objectives or in discovering your abilities, purpose, and talents? Or are you simply dissatisfied with your classes, studies, college regulations, or school in general? What's important is that your decision to drop out of college is based on a solid fact, rather than on a mere feeling of emotion. Do I have a plan? Your biggest mistake would be to hastily drop out of college without a plan. As it's popularly said, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. The successful people who dropped out didn't drop out of college without a concrete plan. Yes, they had plans for what to do when they finally drop out. But do you have a plan? Your plan dictates what you want to do instead of schooling. Perhaps it might be to start a business of your own around your passions, or to learn a high-income skill, or to leverage whatever skill you've learnt before or during the course of schooling. Until you have a concrete and solid plan, no matter how you feel about college, never drop out. Without a solid plan, every excuse to justify your decision to drop out is a waste. Having said all these, it's important to note that rather than to advise you to drop out of college, no matter your reasons, whether justifiable or not, we will implore you to continue with your college and complete your course degree, especially if you aren't the one sponsoring yourself. In fact, while schooling, you can also dedicate yourself to things that interest you. Yes, there are students who are entrepreneurs. There are also students who are learning different skills, or who are apprentices. Isn't this better? Yeah, this is more like killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, I know that you may not desire to work with your certificate. But it doesn't matter. Sometimes, it's always better to have a certificate and not be needed, than to be needed and not have one. Who can predict life? And who can predict what life would bring or offer to us? Above all, we hope you make the right decision. And whatever decision you choose to make, we pray it doesn't end in regret. Well, we hope this video comes to you at the right time. More importantly, what is your take home from this video? What serves as an eye-opener for you? What would you like to contribute? Answer below in the comments box. And many thanks for watching. Make sure to boop the like button, so it can help the algorithm, and spread to even more people. However, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And also click on the bell and turn on the notification, so you don't miss any updates from us. Remember, we love you.